I tell you, it's hot out here, and it's not going to rain, and I would have to think that the riders on the line would welcome a brief shower at this point in time. They're not going to get it. The gate is down. The start is underway. It's Damon Bradshaw on the inside. He takes the whole shot, and a couple of riders, let's make it about 6, are taking a dirt bath in the back part of the racetrack. Only 2 of them hit the ground. Dag Boyson was one of them. They're up and running. Meanwhile, at the other end, here's Damon Bradshaw diving, and Bradshaw, oh, wow! Bradshaw come off the top of that jump. Jimmy landed on the front wheel. The bike went sideways. I thought he was going to go down.
Unbelievable save there, Larry. I think he had the whole shot. I think he wants to silence a lot of his critics. A lot of people have been putting a lot of pressure on him. Can Damon Bradshaw win? He's trying really hard out there today, Larry.
Well, the critics have been hard on Damon Bradshaw, maybe rightfully so, maybe wrongfully so. Who knows? In any event, he has not had the type of year that most of us expected after an outstanding Supercross season 1 year ago. Bradshaw is out front. He's being followed by a privateer, Mike Fisher. Fisher's been riding, kind of off and on this season. We see him at 2 or 3 Nationals, and we don't see him again. He's doing extremely well for the amount of riding that he has had in so far this season. An excellent ride. Jeff Potasevich doing the chasing from the number 3 position, but all eyes are on Damon Bradshaw as he leads this pack, and I think to a horde of California fans, they want to see him do well. We'll be back to see how he does right after this. AMA Championship Motocross. Damon Bradshaw is still the leader, but Steve Lampson is, and Bradshaw bobbles, and Steve Lampson went from 2nd place to 1st just like that. Lampson had caught Bradshaw while we were away in commercial. When we came back, he was hot at his heels, hot on his rear wheel, and he made the pass. So Lampson is the new leader. Bradshaw running 2nd. Potasevich not far off the pace in the number 3 position. The field beginning to stretch out. The question would have to be, in my mind, can Damon Bradshaw come back? He made a mistake. He bobbled. Steve Lampson went around the outside of him to take over the number 1 position, and Lampson looking for his first victory, and Bradshaw goes down. Lack of concentration, I'm not sure what caused it, but Bradshaw, making that corner, lost control of the Yamaha. It spit him off. He hit the ground. He's quickly up, probably more embarrassed than anything else. In any event, he's going to drop well off the pace. Let's take a look at the replay, Jim.
Well, he's coming into the corner beautifully here. Just looks to me like he grabbed too much throttle. The rear end went around the other side. He tried to compensate, shut the throttle off. Unfortunately, got in a little bit more mud, went down really hard. It's unfortunate because I think he was here to make a statement. He might have been pushing a little bit too hard today, and I don't know if he's going to be able to come back and win this thing, Larry.
A major problem that Bradshaw has had this year is recovering from a mistake. Seems like when he makes one of those errors that he loses all of his confidence and works his way even further back in the pack. Maybe not today. Hopefully he'll recover. This is the battle for 4th place. John Dowd, rider number 27 from Chicopee, Massachusetts, is in 4th. In 5th place, it's Phil Lawrence. Running in the number 6 position, Mike Fisher. We had a shot of Fisher earlier up closer to the front. I told you Fisher had not been riding all that much, and obviously the heat, the sun, the rigors of this course taking its toll, and Lawrence to the outside makes the pass. Lawrence found a great line through that series of jumps and whoops. He moves into the number 4 position. Now here's the battle for 2nd. LaRocco, rider number 5, is in 3rd place. Potasevich has that number 2 position nailed down. LaRocco goes to the inside, and LaRocco made the pass. Great move.
It was an excellent move. LaRocco has coming up from one of his bad starts. He wants to win this thing. Mike Krudowski's out. He's got one guy ahead of him, Steve Lampson, and he thinks that he can catch Lampson. I mean, he's always used to working up from the back of the pack, and I don't think Potasevich is going to put on a charge anymore, Larry.
That's Jeff Stanton, and he's pulling off the racetrack. We've not seen Stanton at all in this race. He started at the back of the pack, has been working his way through. He's got a problem.
I think he does. You know, we can't speculate what it is. He's had a bad back. That could be bothering. I've never known Jeff to pull off unless something's really wrong.
I'll guarantee there is nothing wrong with Phil Lawrence. He has caught Jeff Potasevich. This is the fight for the number 3 position. Potasevich in 3rd, Lawrence in 4th, and Lawrence is on a mission.
He's riding really well here, you know. Whoa, he's going to make the pass right here. He just cuts right in front of Potasevich. It's a great move on Phil Lawrence's part. He's working up from a bad start. He's pushing.
Yeah, he's pushing Potasevich off the racetrack. Let's go to the head of the pack. This is the battle now for the number 1 position. Lampson still controls the pace of the race, but he has company. Mike LaRocco has moved within striking distance. This is going to be a good finish. Lampson, LaRocco, Lawrence, and Dowd, We'll be right back. Welcome back to the final laps of the 250cc main event, AMA National Championship Motocross. We're in San Bernardino, California. Mike LaRocco, number 5, has been stalking Steve Lamson, and he made the pass. Lamson and LaRocco have been locked in a drama-filled battle for the past several laps. It's been unbelievable motocross action, and finally it paid off for Mike LaRocco. Let's go back and take another look at that pass. Jim Holly, he set it up and did it beautifully.
I think he likes this corner because in the heat race, this is the exact same place that he passed Jeff Metaskevich, exact same way. He just comes underneath Steve Lamson, block passes him a little bit. Steve has no way to cut back underneath. LaRocco's got the momentum. He's been coming up from the back of the pack. He wants this win.
That pass was important for a couple of reasons. Obviously, the win, as you pointed out, but they're in a battle for the number 2 position in the championship standings. And as Mike LaRocco takes the checkered flag, he's going to cement that position over Steve Lamson. An outstanding effort on the part of LaRocco. His first ever 250cc national championship win. Got to be a great big smile under that helmet, despite the heat and the water being dumped, washing the sand and the heat away. Here are the official results from the final 250cc championship event of the season. Mike LaRocco wins it, Steve Lamson second. Phil Lawrence with a great ride, finishing third. John Dowd will end up as the top privateer with fourth place. Guy Cooper finished fifth. He says this is his last national championship event ever. We'll see. Donald Upton, then Mike Fisher and Jeremy Buell. Jeff Metaskevich with an apparent problem in the late going of that race.